There are times I wished I could change how my keyboard works. For example, I have many useless keys on my keyboard that I don't use. I wanted to change their functionality, for example, assign them some special characters so I don't have to keep using the shift key. But now I know how to do that, and I will be showing you how in this video. The software that I'm going to use is from Microsoft, so it is safe and trustable. Firstly, open up your browser and type in Microsoft Keyboard Layout Creator. Now look out for the links. There are many other websites that are shown first, such as this one. But just make sure it's from the official Microsoft website. You can confirm if you see the Microsoft logo on top. You can click on download. Once the download is finished, open the file on File Explorer. Click on extract and delete the original file. Open the extracted folder and use the setup file. Click next and agree to the terms. You can change the app path, but I suggest you leave it there. Click on next and finish. Click on yes to the changes permission. You can now delete the setup folder. Click on the Windows button and open the app from the recently added section. Here you can reconfigure a key by selecting it and typing the replacement character. You can configure every key manually, but it will take a lot of time. So click on File and Load Existing Keyboard. Select the keyboard that you want. Click on Yes. Now you can change particular keys that you want to. In my case, in programming, I need to use the shift key every time I need to open parentheses. So here I'm replacing it. I will also replace the underscore because I use it more than a hyphen. So now if I use the 9 and 0 keys without using the shift, I get the parentheses. When I click on the shift box, you can see it is still parentheses. So I will replace it with the numbers. You can see that when I'm not using shift, it acts as the brackets, but when I do, they are numbers. There are also some cool shortcuts you can try. Click on a letter and click on all. Under the Control Alt section, you can reassign it to any letter of your choice or even a word. Here I'm changing it for L, A and S. Now when I click on that letter with Control Alt held, it types in a word. You can check it by clicking on the Alt Control box. Now to save and use it, click on File and Save Source File As. Click on Yes and a dialog box will appear. I don't recommend changing the name, but you can change the other things such as the description, company name and copyright. Click on OK. Now select the path where you want to store the file. Type in the file name and click on Save. To install the keyboard, click on Project and Build DLL and Setup Package. Click on Yes on the dialog box. You really don't need this file, but you can just click on X and continue. Once more, click on Yes. You can mostly get away with just the setup file, but if that does not work for you, you will need to try every package. For me, I tried the setup file multiple times, but it didn't seem to work, so I went with the first one and it worked. Give yes to the permission request. Now if you want the setup files to be stored in a different location, you can go back to the app and change it for the next time. But I forgot, so I'm just cutting and pasting it. You can go ahead and close all the windows. Open settings and go to time and language. Under that, go to language and check which one the default keyboard is. You can differentiate between the default one by checking if the remove button is enabled. If it's disabled, then that's the default one. Click on options under the default keyboard and add a keyboard. Select the keyboard that you just created. Make sure you remove the previous keyboard that you have. You can go ahead and test your new keyboard. If it doesn't work, try restarting your PC. As you can see, the brackets are the primary characters. I can only use 9 and 0 if I enter shift. I am also trying out the shortcuts and they seem to be working fine. Please consider subscribing if you found this helpful. Feel free to use the comment section if you face any issues. In case you want to go back to your default settings, open settings, time and language, go to language, under default keyboard, select options. There you can click on add keyboard and add the default keyboard that you want. Remove the previous keyboard that you made.